What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Osprey Nest, and I'm the Osprey. Today, we're going to be talking about two classic iconic games for the Sega Genesis. Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic the Hedgehog was released for the Sega Genesis in 1991. The game was a commercial and critical success and became the best-selling home video game of that year. Sonic the Hedgehog is out on a quest to stop Dr. Robotnik and his minions from conquering the world while collecting valuable gold rings along the way. But watch out. Taking any damage will cause you to lose all of your hard-earned rings and start all over again. But the last thing you want is to take any damage when you don't have any rings at all. Doing so will cause you to lose a life. Most people think the Sonic games involve moving quickly from point A to point B as quickly as possible. But later levels, like the ancient Greek-themed Marble Zone, require you to observe your surroundings and time your moves carefully. If you manage to collect 50 or more gold rings by the end of the level, you have a chance at collecting a big gold ring that will give you access to a bonus level, but it's very, very, very easy to miss. If you do manage to access the bonus level, you are given a chance to win a Chaos Emerald if you collect enough rings. You need to collect every Chaos Emerald in order to unlock the game's true ending, but doing so is much easier said than done. At the end of each zone, Dr. Robotnik himself challenges you to a boss fight. His weapons he uses can be very deadly and intimidating. But luckily, his patterns are very predictable and easy to follow. If you can break down his patterns and bash into his hovering spaceship enough times, you can send him packing and rescue the animals he's taken hostage at the end of each zone. The next game we're going to look at is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This game was released in 1992 and won Electronic Gaming Monthly's Genesis Game of the Year Award in 1992. This is also the first game to introduce Sonic's new sidekick, Miles Per Hour, also known as Tails the Fox. Some Sonic fans say that Sonic 2 is an even better game than the original. One of the most fun new features about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is its split-screen two-player mode, where one player controls Sonic and the other player controls Tails. In a single-player game, you take control of Sonic while Tails follows you from behind. Sonic has the risk of losing all of his rings and potentially losing lives. But Tails, however, can take all sorts of cruel and unusual punishment from Dr. Robotnik and his minions and respawn and reappear on the screen an unlimited amount of times. Sonic 2 also features bonus levels, but this time, instead of collecting a large gold ring at the end of the level, you jump and press up when you reach a continued checkpoint, which takes you and Tails to a three-dimensional racetrack where the object is to collect as many gold rings as you can. But watch out for mines, which can take a large portion of the rings you've collected away if Sonic or Tails collide with one. If you can avoid the mines and collect enough rings, Sonic and Tails can win one of the elusive Chaos Emeralds. But each time you collect a Chaos Emerald, it becomes more and more difficult each time you do so. In the original Sonic the Hedgehog, you fight Dr. Robotnik at the end of Act 3 in every zone. but in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you fight Dr. Robotnik at the end of Act 2 in every zone. At times, Sonic 2 can seem a little bit easier than the original game, but sometimes it can also feel a little bit more difficult. So in conclusion, Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 are both great games. If you own a Sega Genesis, they're both well worth picking up. I hope you like this review. I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe.